Now what movie does this remind me of? Oh, that's right, Cars 2. What's shaking? I'm baking. It's your boy David the Baker, and welcome back to Easy Peasy. Today we're going to be taking a look on into r/Mademesmile. The content's so wholesome it gives you your faith in humanity back. I'm sure you're ready to dive on into the video, so without further ado, let's go. COVID vaccine warning, possible side effects for seniors. Ah yes, beware. Being able to love your grandchildren for a longer time. Super scary. Shaquille O'Neal says, laugh all you want, the Shaq brand has sold over 120 million pairs of affordable shoes for kids. Ah, what an absolute legend. Remember 2020? Yep, it was awful. Worst year of my life. Meanwhile, in dog heaven, remember 2020? Yep, my human spent every day with me. Best year of my life. Kid at skate park as I arrive. Are you a good skater? Me. Sometimes. Him. You ever been here? Me. No. Him. You travel a lot? Yes, perhaps too much. Are you a YouTuber? Nah, I'm just a skater and a dad. Wanna see me do a jump? Absolutely. And then I shot this pic. Follow up. I asked him his name and he said Irving. I told him my name was Tony, to which he replied sarcastically, like Tony Hawk? Haha, and then he left. Aw man, Tony Hawk is such a household name that people don't even recognize him and yet they know who he is. It's kinda weird. The woman who lives above me finally got sick of our building's coin-operated washer that never works, so she removed it, bought it, and installed her own, and told the rest of us to use it for free. When we finally go to war with landlords, she's who I want in charge. My little girl, who is 15 years old, wanted to go to the park today. She's a bit too old, so I carried her down there. When we got there, this is how she sat, enjoying the sunrise. Hey, well, she might be too old to play, but she's definitely not too old to enjoy the scenery. We love to see it. 6 years since my last drink today. Since then, I've built honest friendships, started loving relationships, dated, got married, bought a house, and started my master's. Here's what's on tap for year 7. Oh, I see the crib in the background. Mwah, beautiful. After 30 years of sleeping on hand-me-down mattresses of varying comfort levels, I was finally able to choose and purchase my own. Oh, that's beautiful. Feels good, man. Feels good. A Canadian man, John McHugh, took it upon himself to fill potholes with the sign, I filled the potholes, pay me instead of your taxes. Drivers give him cash, coffee, and joints for filling the potholes. Hey, what an absolute hero. This guy's like, hey man, forget your taxes, just give me the money, I'll do your work. Excellent, just excellent. I mailed a picture of me delivering twins to the OBGYN who delivered me 26 years ago and said, hey, a baby you delivered is now delivering babies. He Googled me, called my residency program coordinator, and then we talked on the phone as colleagues for almost 40 minutes. Oh, now that's so sweet. Holding my newborn child for the first time can't express how amazing this feeling is. I love how even though he's wearing a mask, you can see the happiness in his eyes. That's just beautiful. My guide dog in training visited a local school recently, which turned out to be school picture day. Today they sent me this. What is your dog doing being a guide dog? They deserve to be a model. Look at that pose. Sid accidentally sent pics of her dress to the wrong number, and this was their response. I believe this message was intended for someone else. My wife isn't home, so I couldn't get her opinion, but the kids think you look stunning in the dress. You should definitely go with that one. And then you have a picture of the kids like, oh yeah. I have this huge ex-military biker guy neighbor who is like 80% handlebar mustache and has a ponytail halfway to his butt, and him and all of his huge biker guy friends all have tiny dogs and special motorcycle safe seats for them. And my favorite thing is when they all come roaring in on their bikes and take their tiny dogs out of their little studded leather safety carriers. There's this loud cacophony of kissy sounds and full-blown baby noises like, was that fun, sweetie? And who's my handsome boy? Hey man, even big tough bikers like little adorable dogs. What can I say? This 7-year-old girl didn't let alopecia stop her from dazzling everyone at school on Crazy Hair Day. No, you know what? She just grabbed a bedazzler and was like, I'm gonna win Crazy Hair Day. And you know what? She probably deserves to win. I mean, she bedazzled an owl on her head. Like, come on, that's too good. My son's teacher has banned me from decorating my son's bananas as they were causing too much of a ruckus in class, and honestly, knowing that my art caused a class of 6-year-olds to riot is probably one of the best compliments I've ever received. I wish I took more photos before the ban. So she designs her son's bananas to look like these, like with cool monsters or like sharks on them, and I just gotta say, that is absolutely epic. I can just imagine the 6-year-old's brains like, that was totally wicked! So I invited my dad to a wedding dress event where all the dresses are $150. The event starts at 7 a.m., but lines can form at 4 a.m. My dad just called me and said he bought a chair and is the first person outside of the building already waiting. It's 2:55 a.m. Hey, your dad knows how to hustle. What can I say? He got there extra early. If that's not love, I don't know what is. Someone in my Norwegian class didn't know the word for cowboys, so called them American horse pirates, and I've been laughing about it for about an hour. I mean, to be fair, American horse pirates are, I mean, that's kind of accurate. Today, I waited on 3 10-year-old boys. They ordered 3 virgin pina coladas, and when I asked them if they wanted food, they told me, nah, it's just a chips and drinks kind of day. Then they tipped me $11 on top of their $11 check, because that's what heroes do. I mean, sure, they're 10 years old, but you know what? They're still heroes. 100% tip. That's beautiful. My daughter's teacher told me my child is obsessed with video games and that I need to work with her on it. I'm like, I do. I'm player 2. PSA, my dad runs an organization called GOC, Guardians of the Children. They are bikers against child abuse. If you or anyone you know is too scared to testify or go through it alone, they will go with or for you. Now that's a pretty cool biker group if you ask me. You know, some biker groups are gangs, but this biker group just wants to protect children. That's awesome. I thought a grown man on the train was flirting with me, but then he started telling me about his kids my age and gave me his daughter's phone number because he was worried about her and wants her to have good friends. Aw man, this dad's just looking out for his daughter. Probably not in the most comprehensive way, but hey, you know what? He's marketing for her. At least he cares. Some little white girl between 8 and 10 in Starbucks just looked up at me and said, "Whoa, a beautiful chocolate man." And her dad literally grabbed her arm and said, "Emily, what the frick is the matter with you?" I mean, hey, at least she said beautiful. I mean, chocolate man, not the worst thing I've been called myself. It's kind of sweet, like chocolate. Twitter can be the cutest app ever. After 2 years of long distance, we finally got to meet. Aw, they look so good together. Hey man, let me know if you want me to delete this, but I edited a version where you're both in the sun. Oh, now the picture is so much better. Oh, that's beautiful. No, they definitely shouldn't delete this. This is a really good photo. In 2013, Anais Bordier saw a YouTube video of an actress, Samantha Fuderman, who looked just like her. She messaged Fuderman and discovered that they were both born in South Korea on the same day and were adopted at a young age. A DNA test later revealed that the two are identical twins who were separated at birth and found each other through sheer coincidence. Oh man, what are the odds of actually running into your long-lost twin? That sounds like something ripped straight out of a fairy tale. My wife doesn't quite understand memes, but she knows I make them. She made this for me tonight. She said she looked up how to do it and used her love of The Office as inspiration. I think I fell in love again. Show her effort some support. And the meme says, "When you won the hot, funny, sexy, sweet, etc. marriage lottery with your husband." Aw, that's sweet. When I was 18, my mom and I were illegally evicted and lost everything, including our photos. 15 years later, a relative sent me back a stack of photos, and I feel like I got a part of me back that was stolen. Well, I'm glad you were able to recover some of your pictures. A lot of the stuff you can have stolen from you is replaceable to some materialistic extent, but photos are sentimental and very hard to replace, so hold on to these. I'm glad you have them. That's awesome. I went to lunch with friends and saw my husband at the restaurant. I was going to say his name, but he was staring at his phone, so I watched him. He was smiling. He was typing. Then my phone dinged, and it was a video he forwarded of a dog wrestling a water hose. This is love. Still have no idea how Twitter works, but here's a wall I built. Well, hey, that's a pretty solid wall. And while you don't know how Twitter works, we're getting it on this channel, which means it probably did well, so there you go. A visually impaired girl finished law school. Her mother, on the right, also got an award for preparing her daughter for every exam. She read all of her law books to her for 4 years in a row. Oh, well, at that point, she might as well get a law degree for herself. She probably knows all the information too. I mean, that's awesome. Truly an incredibly impressive mother. Been fighting leukemia since 2017, over 1,000 doses of chemo. Today was my last day. I'm finally done, thank God. Hey man, you deserve to celebrate. Congratulations. In the 1950s, Ella Fitzgerald was not allowed to play Hollywood's most popular nightclub, Macombo, because of her race. Marilyn Monroe, who was a big fan, called the owner and told him that if he booked Ella, Marilyn would be there every night, which guaranteed huge press coverage. He booked Ella and Marilyn was there, front table every night. Ella said, "After that, I never had to play a small jazz club again." She was an unusual woman, a little ahead of her times, and she didn't know it. Dad gives out over 700 free hugs at Pride Parade to kids rejected by their parents. You see, because that's what a good dad would do. Acceptance is key. I got Kiwi a little goth girlfriend. Aw, they look so cute together. Remember Kiwi and his goth girlfriend? Well, now she's his goth wife, and they have 4 beautiful half-goth babies. Oh, that's adorable. Runner Buddy proposed to his runner girlfriend at the end of a run. This was the GPS he showed her when they ended at the spot of their first date. Hey, they went a long way to spell out the words "marry me," but hopefully she says yes, then it's all worth it. I had to log into my wife's bank account to download some tax forms, and it asked me what's her best friend's name. I tried a few of her friends' names and then gave up and asked her for the answer. She said, "Did you try your name?" Aww. Everyone dressed as a villain at the comic convention got together to give this little Wonder Woman an incredible photo op. Ah yes, the almighty Wonder Woman. Not gonna lie, that's a really good photo. Dewey, 1898 to 1910. He was only a cat, but he was human enough to be a great comfort in hours of loneliness and pain. Rest in peace, Dewey. I haven't shared this with many people, but after many years of bartending and working any party, wedding, club, restaurant, or bar that I could, I was finally offered ownership and am becoming an equal partner. It's been a long time and I haven't had the chance to say this often, but I'm proud of myself. Hey, congratulations man, you earned it. Been training on a new job. My fiance has been struggling with her mental health badly, and mine's been having some rough spots. Treated myself to some dinosaur dungarees. I've not felt so happy in a long time. It does get better. Well, that's good news, and by the way, awesome dungarees. Pardon the mess, my girlfriend took this pic of me working in a hotel. I've never had a girlfriend who is this crazy about me and makes me feel handsome even when I'm working. This pic of me makes me happy, and that's a first. Finding somebody who makes you feel special and valuable and attractive, that's beautiful. I'm glad these people are happy together. My mom made my dad dress up and presented him with the Best Husband Oscar. I want to be this extra as a wife. Oh, that's beautiful. She's telling him, come on, put on the suit and tie. Honey, I'm not wearing pants. It doesn't matter, just put it on. Amazing. There was this kid at my school who was really smart. Over time, I realized that his parents severely punished him if he got any grade that was not an 85 or above. And if he ever got a B in his class, he would be grounded for the rest of the year. I had a science class with him in middle school, and he was talking to the teacher, and he found out on the day that the grades were due that he was 2 points short of an A. He had no way to raise his grade either. Since I sat next to the teacher's desk, I overheard that he forgot a homework assignment one day and had a 0. At the end of the day, I gave him a homework pass that I found in my backpack that he could get rid of the 0 with. He gave it to the teacher before she left, and he got an A. So I guess that's my story. Hey, well, kudos to you. You probably saved this kid a lot of suffering. My dad died when I was 9. I was always sad he'd never meet my husband. Years into marriage, I learned about the time my mom and dad visited my grandparents and met the neighbor's new baby. Turns out my dad did meet my husband 4 years before his own future daughter was even born. Height of positivity. A reporter was interviewing a 99-year-old man. Interviewer: I certainly hope I can return next year and see you reach 100. Old man: why not, young man? You look healthy enough. Yes, this man shall live forever. Pippa the dog loves getting mail so much that the postman writes her letters when there's no mail so she won't get depressed. The compassion alone just to write a letter for the dog is just so sweet. The English actor who played Gollum in the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit films, Andy Serkis, raised £284,000 for charity by reading The Hobbit unabridged online. The 56-year-old actor's 11-hour streamed performance, in which he used different voices for many characters, was watched by more than 650,000 people. A true legend. I mean, come on, an 11-hour stream? That's intense. I am 21. Yeah, that checks out. Enjoy your beer. Just a nice relaxing day in your bath filled with soup. Hey, wait a second, what? My mom is my role model. Her student couldn't find a babysitter today, and being the true African mother that she is, taught a 3-hour class with the baby on her back and fed him. I'm so blessed to be raised by a woman who loves the world as much as her own children. Not only is that a pro mother, but that's a pro teacher too. This is one of the last pictures of my grandfather. He passed away at 97, and this is him in an adult swing having a good time enjoying life. Yo, he's 97 on the swing like, woohoo, I'm on top of the world! My dad is first in line every year at our local ice cream shop opening. Yeah, cause he wants to be the first to get that delicious ice cream. Can you blame him? Come on, that's awesome. Never be a prisoner of your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. True, Satan. Yes, I have a 3-headed dog, and yes, you can pet him when you're in hell. We Rate Dog says, nice. Will you rate him for me? Maybe, Satan posts. Here you go. Oh, 30 out of 10, no question. At 11 and 12 years old, my cooking teacher bullied me so frequently and relentlessly that anytime I even thought of cooking, I'd have a breakdown. Today at 20, I made chocolate concrete for the first time. Ah yes, the baker approves. After 7 long years, I am officially now Australian. Oh, I didn't know the Australian passports have kangaroos on them. That's awesome. Congratulations on being a true legal Australian. Shout out to this baby for being amazing. I was having a really bad morning until this baby reached out to me and smiled. I'm kind of busy today. It's my cat's quinceañera. Hey, your cat made it to 15 years. This deserves to be celebrated. This Turkish man rescued a swan 37 years ago. The friendship is still going strong. We love to see it. Not my Jeep or dog, but I thought everyone would like this. Hey, free kisses. Who wants them? I promise I don't bite. Okay, maybe I do bite just a little bit. Me, 20, and my mom, 48, celebrating her chemotherapy treatment, significantly reducing her stage 4 cancer. I'm very proud of her, and I think she looks really nice here. Oh, of course she does. Honestly, I can't tell which one's your mom and which one's you, but honestly, you guys both look great. I don't have anyone to celebrate it with, but I'm 7 years clean today of heroin. Yay me. Hey, congratulations. 5 years sober today. Art helped me do that. Not only that, but you're really talented. Those dogs look great. So grateful to be celebrating 13 years of sobriety today. Thanks to everyone who helped me get here. Steve-O in 2006 versus Steve-O in 2021. You know, forget the pills and drugs. Now it's all about broccoli and healthy eating. We love to see it. And with that, everyone, that's going to conclude this episode of r/Mademesmile. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below, and don't forget to press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of all our easy peasy uploads. I'm your host, David the Baker, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Till then, peace out and 3 thumbs up.